Tired of remote roulette? Same here. Movie night shouldn't start with a scavenger hunt. And I've got 4 culprits. A Sony TV, Sony Blu-ray player, Samsung Soundbar and NVIDIA Shield TV. Today we're testing a $60 gadget that promises to replace them all. The Sofabaton U2. I'll show you the unboxing, setup, hands-on performance and a quick comparison with its big brother, the X1S. Stick around because this little remote might be the simplest upgrade your living room's been waiting for. Inside the box you get the remote itself, a quick start guide and 2 AA batteries. No hub, no clutter. The U2 measures about 7.7 inches long, weighs 5.4 ounces and the matte finish resists fingerprints, mostly. The layout is full featured. Dedicated number pad, media transport keys and Sofabaton's signature scroll wheel to switch devices. A small OLED screen sits on top showing which device you're controlling. And the whole keypad is backlit, perfect for dark movie nights. It runs over infrared and Bluetooth, reaching roughly 20 feet in real use. Out of the box it feels surprisingly premium for $60. But the real test is, how easily can it tame my living room circus? Setup is refreshingly straightforward. Grab your phone, download the Sofabaton app on iOS or Android and make sure Bluetooth's on. Check for batteries, hold -+E to enter pairing mode and it connects instantly. No Wi-Fi or hub required. The app taps into a database of 500,000 plus devices from about 6,000 brands. I added my Sony TV first, power, volume and inputs all worked immediately. My Sony Blu-ray player and Samsung Soundbar paired just as easily. For my NVIDIA Shield TV, Bluetooth pairing gave full navigation. In the rare occasion that you hit a device that's not listed, the IR learning mode lets the U2 copy commands from any remote in seconds. Nose to nose, tap to learn and done. And while the U2 doesn't create full activities like the X1S, it does support simple macros. Short sequences that combine multiple button presses into one command. Think tuning directly to channel 125 or launching your favorite input with a single tap. They're small conveniences, but they add up fast once you set them up. Total setup time around 15 minutes and that's including me fine-tuning a few commands. It's smoother than any Harmony I've ever owned. The macros, while simpler than the activities on the X1S, are still surprisingly handy. I set one up to jump straight to a specific TV channel and another to launch my streaming app faster. Infrared commands register in under half a second. Bluetooth control on the Shield stays responsive from anywhere in the room. No lag. No dropouts. The backlighting glows soft blue, bright enough to see, gentle enough not to light up the whole room. Battery life is also impressive. I'm still on the included AAs after 2 weeks of using and Sofabaton rates them for about 2 months of regular use. The only quirks, that tiny OLED screen is sharp but hard to read off angle. And it took a few tries to get my custom macros just right. But once tuned, it works beautifully. So how does it compare to Sofabaton's flagship, the X1S, which I reviewed not too long ago? The X1S is clearly the powerhouse. It uses a hub to blast signals 360 degrees, supports voice commands and can trigger smart home scenes like Alexa movie time. But it's also nearly triple the price. The U2 on the other hand keeps things lean. No hub, lighter body, same great app and faster direct control. Think of it as a daily driver for living rooms, while the X1S caters to full home automation setups. Now it's not perfect. The first thing you notice is that tiny OLED screen. It's slick, but can be tricky to read off angle. A slightly bigger or higher contrast display would go a long way. Setting up macros can take a bit of patience. Sometimes a device needs half a second delay to catch up, and you only discover that through trial and error. And finally, there's no Wi-Fi or voice integration here. So if you're dreaming of saying, "Hey Google, start movie night," you'll want the X1S instead. But once you get past those quirks, the strengths really shine. The setup process is fast, the app is intuitive, and the remote feels solid in the hand. Macros make powering everything a single button affair. The backlighting is genuinely useful, and the scroll wheel for switching devices is one of those small design touches you quickly can't live without. Battery life is great, range is dependable, and Sofabaton is still pushing firmware updates, rare for universal remotes in 2025. Most importantly, it's stress-free. No hubs to reboot, no apps to crash, no delay when you just want to hit play. For my Sony Samsung Shield combo, the U2 works 99% flawlessly. And that's good enough for movie nights, streaming binges, and anyone tired of juggling a pile of plastic controllers. For roughly 60 bucks, it's ridiculous value. Basically, it's the modern reincarnation of the Logitech Harmony, without the nostalgia tax or the setup pain. So, here's my take. The Sofabaton U2 isn't the smartest remote, but it's absolutely the smartest purchase for the average living room. Clean design, reliable control, easy setup, and no monthly app nonsense. For most people, that's the sweet spot. If I had to score it, a 4.5 out of 5. It earns a permanent spot on my coffee table, and that says something. So, what's your setup like? Still juggling remotes or already Team U2? Drop a comment below, smash that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more tech reviews. Thanks for watching, and go reclaim your movie night. See you next time.